While there is no definitive evidence or even any bodies linking him to those 60-some-odd suspected murders, there is also little doubt that David Parker Ray committed those murders. Most chilling, however, were the souvenirs that David Parker Ray planned to collect during his years as a so-called sexual scientist, evidence of his exploits. The FBI released images of everything they recovered from David's property in the hopes of closing some cold cases, but despite the publication of over 400 images, not a single person has been linked to these items to this day as far as I know. Mostly, that's because David Parker Ray was careful to limit his victims to the so-called less dead, the sex workers, the addicts, the transients of the American Southwest, who were unlikely to be reported missing. But even when the disappearances of these women were investigated years later and far too late, the FBI still came up with nothing, even though there are videotapes and photographs of scores of victims. Nearly all of them are unidentifiable, and the FBI therefore has absolutely no idea how many women David Parker Ray tortured and possibly killed once he moved out to Elephant Butte Lake. All they know is that the number is likely staggering.
This blows my mind.
Yeah.
They don't recognize any of the women?
No.
And none of these people were missing people?
Nope.
Well, they weren't missing on the record, and they obviously weren't alive to show up.
Yeah.
To say that that's my stuff.
Yeah, and the bodies are nowhere to be found.